Alright, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Alright. I think we're finally live, right? I think we're finally here. We finally made it once again. It's a super early stream. I'm trying to like get on a little bit earlier so that way you guys can watch more of this stuff, you know? Yeah, that's currently the plan for now. Anyways, welcome. Welcome to another wonderful stream time, my friends. We're back at it again. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing pretty well. Hello, Steven. Hey, how's it going? I-91 AM. Hey, how did you make YouTube mad? Well, we'll see. He'll talk about that. Nice title. It's a reality, man. It's a reality. Ooh, how's it going? Anima-san? What's up? Let me guess the money stats? Hey, Cammy. No, it's not the money stats. No. I like cheeseburger. Dude, it's 1 a.m.? Brother, it is 1 p.m. over here where I'm living at. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hey, what's up? Hey, Epsilon, what's up? Welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Have you guys been doing good? Have you guys seen all the drama that's been happening recently? Oh, then what happened? How'd you make YouTube mad? You guys, I will talk about that. It's really wild, it's really funny, and it's entirely my fault, and I honestly, you know, it's honestly my fault. I get it. Hey, bro, why do you do no stop those live? I have no idea what that means. Yo, I'm at school right now. Skeleton King. How's it going? Right, Zigard, it's 1:18 a.m. in the morning. Why are you live? Why are you guys awake at 1 a.m.? It's 10 p.m. over here. Can't wait for the baby tubes tantrum. I don't know what that means. Right, which drama? There are so many. I know. Did you guys, did you guys know about, I don't know. There's like YouTube going down recently, right? Everyone knows about YouTube going down. There's the Hassan drama. There's like the VTuber drama. You know, a lot of that stuff. A lot of that stuff. I have not seen the drama of YouTube. There's just always drama. Yep. Yep. Is it because of the latest short? No, it's not because of the latest short. No, it's not. Yeah. Anis, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, a lot of stuff right now. I know, it feels like every single day there's just like new drama happening nonstop. You know? Especially on Twitch, which is weird. Did you guys know that there was supposed to be like a congressional hearing? Like the CEOs of Twitch, YouTube... No, it was Twitch, Discord, Reddit, and Steam. Yeah, those four were invited to testify in front of Congress to talk about their thing, you know, how their platforms may be radicalizing users, and then that just never went anywhere, right? The day came of the meeting, everyone was waiting for the live stream so we could all react to it, and that never happened. It's all weird, man. It's all weird. Hey, Frodo, what's up? That's the internet for you? Drama everywhere? Yeah, that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. There's just drama everywhere. But heck, I mean, it's just more content to talk about, right? As long as you guys keep being interested in that stuff, I don't mind talking about that, right? I really don't. Because they have a lot of stuff to hide. Yeah. Steam has something to testify, but Twitch doesn't. I don't understand why Steam has to testify, honestly. Like, yeah, they have the forums and whatever, but it's such a, like, minuscule area compared to, like, the ecosystem of Twitch, you know? Twitch has some really interesting characters there. Yeah. Ghost is a yandere. Hello. You played Vampire Survivors too good? That got YouTube mad? No, that's not what happened. No. Hi, Reaper. How's it going? That's not actually what happened. You guys are wrong. You guys are all wrong, man. No. Alright. Have you talked to Kaiju Paradise? Is from Roblox? Nope. I haven't talked about Kaiju Paradise. I don't know what that is. You're too bald for YouTube? I kind of am. I kind of am, yeah. I kind of am, but you know what? I kind of don't also mind it. You know? I really don't. So let me just go ahead and tell you guys what I did, okay? Let me just go ahead and tell you guys what I might or might not have done that made YouTube kind of angry with me, okay? So the way that YouTube works is that you have the homepage, right? The homepage, you have the long-form videos that are recommended to you. You have the short-form content as well over here, right? So everything here that you see is something that you have to click on to engage with, right? So you have to, like, physically make the decision to click on this to watch this video. The way that the YouTube short forms works is that the short forms are recommended to you, right? This is YouTube basically telling you, hey, we want you to watch this. So there's a little bit of more responsibility on YouTube's side to make sure that they're feeding you content that is quote unquote good, right? That's like the whole thing, right? They want you to see things and make sure that, it's not something so controversial, I suppose. But unfortunately, you guys know that I'm mainly a YouTube Shorts form creator. That's kind of like my thing. And that's basically what I focus on. All right, I guess I made YouTube so angry that they just decided to cut off the stream mid-sentence. I was literally halfway through a sentence when the stream literally just died. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Okay, I guess that happens, right? I guess YouTube really is that angry with me. I thought it was just me. No, it's YouTube. They found out that the stream is happening. They were like, nope, we can't have you talking about that. Nope, we cannot have you talking about that. I thought YouTube had kicked you off. Me too. Anyways, yeah, so let me just reiterate real quickly, right? I'm not repeating myself. Right, so the way that YouTube, the homepage works and long-form videos work, you have to physically click on the video, and that kind of just tells you, like, hey, it's your responsibility that you're clicking on this video. Meanwhile, the short-form algorithm, the way it works is like, hey, it's more our responsibility, YouTube's responsibility, to make sure that we feed you content that isn't too controversial. So certain topics that you can talk about in long-form videos, like murder mysteries, for example, would probably not do so well on YouTube Shorts. Right? They just don't get pushed. So, what ended up happening is that my content, the type of stuff I make, I'll show you guys a little bit of my dashboard to see how it looks like, right? I'll show you guys a little bit of my dashboard, and this is all my analytics. I literally made a short about this today, so I don't care that you guys see my numbers and crap, right? So, I've been making content that's a little bit spicy, if you want to call it that way, right? I've been making spicy content lately. Right, so whenever I go to my shorts and you see the topics, it's like most insane thing Twitch has done so far. Scumbag uses cancer patients to scam. The Blizzard milk thief. It's just sort of that situation where it's sort of it's kind of questionable if you were to find that on the YouTube Shorts algorithm. Please don't call it spicy. I suppose I shouldn't call it spicy, right? I suppose, right? And well, I guess lately YouTube has been kind of upset at me because let me show you guys exactly what my numbers usually look like, right? So I will easily, comfortably pull these numbers, right? I'll pull 1 million views on short form videos, 2 million, 2 million, 3 million, 2.6, 1 million, 800K, 600K. These are my usual typical numbers that I pull, right? And let me show you guys these numbers. Okay, this one doesn't count. This one, Scumbag uses cancer patients to scam. That one doesn't count because YouTube literally died the second I uploaded. The second I uploaded this video, we had the YouTube outage, and that's why I was crashing out when I uploaded it, and I was like, bro, there's no way this topic was just too controversial. There's just no way. But apparently, it was just the fact that the outage basically killed this video, right? Because this is what I usually get, right? Here. Let's see, I uploaded this at 7:18 p.m., right? And by 8:18 p.m., it only had 3,771 views, which for a YouTube short, that's actually terrible numbers. It says that my typical is 59 to 77K. That's like what's expected of me, so I was doing really bad here. Despite the fact that these metrics, the state to watch and the average view duration, based off my experience, this is clearly a video that should have 1 million views or more. This is typically what a 1 million view short looks like, getting these metrics. But, because of the outage, it killed it. Now, this one has nothing to do with the outage. Absolutely nothing to do. Because I uploaded this one yesterday. And this one in particular is about, well, a controversial topic, if I do say so myself, because it's about the diaper-wearing furry VTuber person who got banned on Twitch because he was featured on the homepage, right? And people were like, what the hell's going on here? Why is this person, just being promoted to the front page of Twitch? It's a pretty controversial thing. And I made my best efforts to literally, you can literally see, I said, I can't show you this. This is controversial, right? So whenever it comes to topics like this, I try my best to censor everything that could be considered controversial, I suppose. But I guess, YouTube kind of just recognizes what you're saying and go based off of that. They go like, okay, this topic is a little risky. I don't know if I want to push that in the YouTube algorithm. That is literally what happened. That's literally what happened. And because this one is on the YouTube Shorts algorithm and not on the YouTube long form algorithm, what I'm noticing is that everybody who talked about this specific topic on long form videos had absolutely no problem with their videos, right? But because I made this on the YouTube Shorts algorithm and it's such a controversial topic, well, if you go to the analytics here, you'll see that you'll see that in 24 hours, has it been already? No, it's been 21 hours and I've only gotten 15K views. 15K views, which is typically what I get in like the first 20 minutes of me uploading a video, right? So when I saw this, for a second, I was like, okay, what is there another YouTube outage that's happening, or is this topic really just that controversial? Like, keep in mind that right now, like I mentioned, it has 15K views. My expected views to have by this time after uploading a video should be between 500,000 views and 1.5 million views. That's like my average. And if you go to the engagement, right, you see how many viewers engaged. We have 83% stayed to watch. This is a very high number. This is really high. And you have a 54-second average view duration. I am stealing, on average, 54 seconds from anybody who watches this video. And on a 1 minute, 1 second video, these stats alone usually say that this is a 3 million, 4 million view video. Right, just based off my experience on what I've seen before. So the fact that I see this happening in real time, I'm like, bro, shadow nerf. Literally just shadow nerf. I know people like to deny the fact that, shadow banning exists. I'm calling it shadow nerf for whatever reason. Yeah, and despite the fact that people like to talk about how, shadow banning isn't really like a thing, and you're being schizo, and the algorithm is actually just saying that your viewers don't like what you're making. Despite the fact that that's happening, despite the fact that people will go out here and tell you that that shadow banning is not a real thing, it is 100% a real thing, and I definitely feel it when it happens. Because this isn't the only instance in which it has happened to me. This is just like the most recent one, and I'm seeing this, and I'm like, that hurts. Another example I have is when I made the Lil Tay video, for example, right? So when I talked about the Lil Tay video, it was literally just Lil Tay's situation is genuinely disturbing, right? So it's just about me talking about whenever she made an OF, and you can see that I'm literally trying to censor everything that I can, right? I'm trying to censor OF, I'm trying to like beat around the bush, basically. That's kind of like what I do. Whenever I talk about these controversial videos, I have to beat around the bush so much that people in my chat will sometimes even go like, why are you censoring unnecessary things? And let's see. Yeah, this is for example, this is the Blizzard Milk Thief, another video that I uploaded recently, and it says, why are you censoring this word? Why are you censoring this word? And to be honest, guys, I censor words because I am paranoid. Whenever I upload a video, I am paranoid because I know that this is a real thing that happens and it can absolutely kill a video. And it sucks. It really sucks. Right, those numbers should make it push it more. Yeah, those numbers are actually really great. Those numbers are actually amazing. But, just the fact that this happens, it hurts. It hurts. YouTube getting bad in every day. Like, honestly, I can't really blame YouTube here because, like I mentioned at the beginning of this segment, right? YouTube Shorts, the way it's designed, it's YouTube's responsibility to feed you things that they feel are good for you, right? So there's a much more higher burden of responsibility on them to make sure that they're giving you good content versus going to the homepage and you purposely clicking on something. That's two different actions. That's two very different actions. And that's why certain topics, like, for example, murder mystery, again, can 100% go and, you know, have a good time if you go to, like, Oompaville's channel or something, or, like, Call Me Chris, and you're watching their stuff and they're talking about murder. Meanwhile, that sort of stuff just does not fly on YouTube Shorts, because YouTube Shorts, at the same time, is also more, like, kid-oriented. It's also, like, you know, just, like, more child-friendly, I suppose. So the fact that I make this sort of content, and I post this on YouTube Shorts, it's it's interesting for sure. It's interesting. Free my bro, he did nothing. Can you read your chat? You read your chat. You read your own chat. Hi. But no, I really don't think that YouTube is getting bad in every single way. It's just, I see this happening and I'm like, yep, this 100% happens. And it's not the first time either, because I've also had, let's see. Yeah. Look at this one. It says, MasterCard caught lying about censoring games. This is another one that I honestly have no idea why it got shadow banned, but you can clearly see, like, when something just does not take off. And when you measure it against the analytics, you're like, well, the analytics say that this should be going somewhere, and yet it does not. Yeah. Different algorithms? Yeah. YouTube long form and YouTube short form operate on completely different algorithms. That's why. Yeah, long form opportunities have... long form content has more opportunities for ad placement. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's not only just there either. You guys know that I recently got demonetized on my TikTok as well. Right, so TikTok, I kind of had like the same issue where some videos would be getting pushed, other videos would just not be getting pushed at all because of the algorithm and because of the topics. I noticed that whenever I was making videos on TikTok, anything that had to do with censorship, anything that had to do with like, hey, MasterCard is censoring you, Discord and Reddit, you know, whatever. Anything that had the topic of censorship, it was always like a hit or miss, and sometimes I would have to like upload the same video multiple times just to get it to like hit the algorithm. So, I saw that, but I didn't hear why on TikTok. Yeah, that happens. I recently got remonetized on TikTok because they gave me the opportunity to like be able to like reapply. I saw the notification, but they said I can't do split screen videos anymore. So right now I'm just kind of like low efforting, uploading the exact same video, just like no split screen anymore, just like moving all the stuff to the bottom. But yeah, you can see that this one. This is public, by the way. You see this video right here? This is talking about a crypto scam, and it has 0 views. And it's a public video. What that tells you is that this is just not getting pushed in the algorithm at all. This is another video that's gotten shadow banned. What do you guys think about that? So yeah, whenever I see this happening on my channel, I'm like, crap. Well, I gotta diversify, right? I gotta diversify. You know, like, whenever I see this happening, it just makes me think that I should be pushing more towards wanting to make more long-form videos and wanting to stream more often, which is what I've been doing recently. No, I've been streaming a lot more, because as much as I really enjoy making short-form videos, and as accessible and as frequent as I can pump them out, you know, it's like, whenever it comes to talking about these controversial topics that I genuinely enjoy talking about, it's always Russian roulette. Right, it's always Russian roulette, because it's just like, okay, am I gonna get shadow banned? Is this gonna get restricted? Is something gonna happen? I don't know. Especially when it's topics that I know that if I just make a long form video about them, they will just go ahead and, oh, this guy got demonetized. YouTube just demonetized my channel. Rip you, man. Rip you. Yeah, it's just topics that I know that whenever I post them on a long form video, they might just fly absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem. This is not so skibbity. I agree. TikTok things when you discuss finances that you may be possibly scamming. Yes, that works. You can do something like Slop Live, the channel. Maybe. Long form is better, but a lot more work. Yeah. Honestly, guys, I've been saying this for a long time, that I kind of want to do an Asmongold type channel for like long form content, you know, just be able to post long form videos that are just snippets of the live stream and things that we talk about here. And this is just making me want to push and do that even more. Like, every time I get shadow banned, every time I get shadow banned on a video, every time one of my videos just underperforms. So I guess, you know, the 600K, I consider this an underperformance, honestly. Whenever I get something like this, I'm just like, I gotta stream more. I gotta like make long form videos. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. You know? Every time I do that, it just happens. It just takes a lot more work. And, you know, when you look at my channel, I kind of took a break from long forms because they really just do take that much time to edit, and they just take a long time to like actually work. And the returns on investment are really not that high, I suppose. You know, because 167K, 71K, despite these being great numbers, this takes me days to make, you know? Yeah, Funny Juice, hello. How's it going? What's up? You should make this a long form on the channel. The more people talk back against YouTube, the more it's likely to get fixed. Here's the thing, it's probably not going to get fixed. I don't think it'll get fixed because there is nothing to fix. Like, YouTube is angry with me because I'm doing the things that they don't like because that's the way they designed their platform. And from my perspective, I totally understand it. You know, I understand that they want to keep the short form algorithm more family friendly versus their long form algorithm. And I make content that's definitely not family friendly. You know, a lot of the times I do. You know, sometimes I'll do like these funny little videos where it's just like, hey, here's 3 indie games that waste your time. Or like, hey, here's a funny thing that happened the other day. But, you know, when we're talking about Twitch drama, when we're talking about diaper wearing furry people showing up on the main, you know, on the main page of Twitch and being promoted to like underage people, I'm just like, okay, that's a video I gotta talk about. I gotta make a video on that. And then I post it on YouTube Shorts, and then YouTube Shorts goes like, that's not going anywhere, sorry. But yeah, I support you, bro, when you make a new channel. Honestly, I might just post everything here. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't feel like growing a new channel because every time I've made a new channel, I always get tired because I'm like, well, this isn't like, you know, growing a channel from zero is really tough. So I might just start posting it on this one. For me, a great performing video is 30K. That's a good number too. All right, hello. There is no alternative for YouTube that forced us to use YouTube. So that's basically my war with YouTube. That's basically the whole issue that's happening right now with me and YouTube, and why they're technically kind of angry with me. They're kind of angry with me and the type of content I make, and you can clearly see how they are when you look at the performance of some of my videos, you know? Like, you cannot deny that shadow banning doesn't exist whenever your videos get nerfed. And the funniest part is that when you look at the monetization on this, there's no restrictions on it either. You know, like if YouTube were to tell you, hey, this is questionable content, we're going to nerf it, I would be like, okay, I understand, right? But you see here, it says, this is the video in question, it has no restrictions. No restrictions, and monetization is on. So that makes me believe, like, hey, this is a fine video, there's nothing wrong with it. So that's like the big headache that we have here. Just like YouTube just really isn't that transparent when it comes to which videos are okay for like the YouTube Shorts algorithm or like even the long form algorithm. Sometimes they have issues with those as well. But if we go to monetization, I believe I have a video around here that very clearly has issues with monetization. It's like the 4chan one. Yeah, you see? If this were to show up, I would be perfectly fine. You know, I would be perfectly fine if I upload a video and before I post it, before I publish it, it says, hey, there's an issue with your video, you need to fix it. If they would tell me that, at least just that, I would be like, oh, okay. I can go ahead and edit that and fix it before I post it. That's fine. But the problem is that they're not doing that. The problem is that they're going with hey, this is perfectly fine, we have no issues, but when you look at the graph, there's clearly an issue. Very clearly an issue. So yeah, guys, what do you think about that? What do you suggest? What do you think? A lot of short videos, I do see them, and sometimes I believe they don't add my viewership when I see them, and sometimes I do, but I believe you take down comment even though it's not anything bad. At least Aussies did something by banning social media under 16. WTF is Twitch content. Yeah, Yeah, it's more on Twitch than anything else, to be honest. Gotta email YouTube and tell them to stop shadow banning you. It's not anything that they can do, honestly. It's just like I've talked with YouTube representatives in the past. I once accidentally deleted one of my channels, by the way, and I was like, crap. I had like 1,000. I don't know how many subscribers I had on that one. I was like, whoa. I accidentally deleted my channel. I should probably contact YouTube about that. And they were just like, no help at all. Yeah, shadow banning exists. I quit YouTube after I started constantly getting like 40% of my normal views. I hope you don't get banned like how I like how shine light a controversy while not being hateful. Oh yeah. How you shine a light on controversy? Yeah. Yeah. Watching this from Afghanistan, by the way. Hello, how's it going? So yeah, I don't think this is an issue that I'm gonna get banned or anything like that. It's just a matter of, I guess I have to, there's certain topics that I just have to be aware of beforehand that I know just the YouTube Shorts algorithm will just not push no matter what. Right? Like, for example, the Blizzard Milk Thief, this one had a suspicious beginning. This one had a very suspicious beginning. Like, I thought this one was gonna get an issue because it started off as a 10 out of 10. It means that means it was like the worst video that performed at that time, and it was coming off the high of my other videos. But this one eventually like sorted itself out. Now this one all had the YouTube outage, like I mentioned, and then the most insane thing Twitch has done. Yeah, that one it was, it got me. You were in front of the graph for the milk short. My face is huge, yeah. Yeah, my face is huge. Yeah, this one started off kind of questionable, and then it finally took off like a couple of hours later, and then this is where the YouTube outage happened. You can see that the YouTube outage literally killed the video. Like, it was doing fine, and then it just died out of nowhere. YouTube not having good staff, never listened to our problems. Yeah. That's a problem with it. And the thing is that there's honestly not much they can do. He's bald by choice. Sadly, a fraud. I am. Yeah. We have copyright strike abuse more than shadow ban. Yeah. That's also a really interesting thing that happens. Like, I don't think I've had any issues with copyright. If I go to copyright, I just have people that steal my videos. Like, if I go to, let's go for date, right? Yeah, I have people that steal my videos. It says, yeah, this person stole my video September 6, 2025. They got 1,000 views on it, 350 subscribers. This one stole my audio. This one has stole 100% of my video. You know, people just, I've noticed that people just literally re-upload my video 100%. And YouTube picks that up. YouTube picks that up and sometimes just completely nerfs their stuff. Alright, YouTube would never listen to us, only if we scream and shout with enough voices. That's true. That's true. I agree with you there. A lot of the issues with YouTube, you have to complain on Twitter in order to get seen. And another interesting thing that people really don't talk about is that when... The way YouTube works is that when you make a really good video, YouTube is very likely to recommend your next video and keep pushing it, right? So YouTube has like this thing called momentum. Obviously, momentum, right? So when you upload something like, oh, hey Birdie, thank you for the membership. Yeah, when you upload a really good video, like for example, Steam games can scam you now. This one has 7 million views. That's a really great upload, right? This is a really, really great upload. This one made me $900. Yeah, when you upload something like that, YouTube kind of just knows, like, hey, this guy's doing really good. So let me just keep pushing their next upload and their next upload. So as long as you keep making consistent content, YouTube will keep rewarding the fact that you keep making consistently good content. So yeah, this one, 7 million views. The next one, 9 million views. The next one, 3 million views. The next one, 5 million views. The next one, 2 million views. You know, so once you start a hype train, they will continuously keep rewarding that. But when you get on YouTube's bad side, then they punish you, right? Then they don't trust you. Right, because for example, this video that I literally just uploaded, I think this one will take off. I really do think so, that I really do think this one will take off, but it's currently, like it says here, you know, I think this is an 8 out of 10. It's not really doing too hot. But if you look at the analytics, right? 86.5 stayed to watch. That is a ridiculously high swipe. And then 53. I know it's still early, so these stacks will change over time, but these numbers alone off of a 57-second video, this is easily like a 3 million view, 4 million view short. So I'm expecting this one to do moderately well, but because I uploaded it directly after this one, that one got docked. Well, it's kind of like, oh, the best way I can say it is just like my previous oopsie is now punishing my future uploads, and it takes a while for YouTube to start trusting you again. That's the way I see it. First live stream I ever attended. Hey Ethan, what's up? All right, or say if a platform has better system and better pay and better ad system and better than YouTube algorithm. Oh yeah, so if there's a better YouTube, will people try YouTube? Yeah. I mean, will people try the next YouTube? Yes. Hey, thank you for your work. Really amazing and informative videos you do. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shorts don't have CTR, do they? No. Shorts don't have CTR. The way that shorts work, like I mentioned, since YouTube recommends it to you, you're not the one who clicks on them. They have this thing called the swipe, right? So the swipe is how many people stayed to watch after they're initially presented your video. So, and ideally, like, at least from my numbers, if I get 80% swipe and at least 80% watch time, that's almost a guaranteed million view video. So that's almost guaranteed a million views. Right, there's been a recent decline in views for these brain rot accounts right after monetization, and YouTube refused to give 100,000 subscribers play buttons after they reach 100K in under a month. Oh yeah, there's a lot of AI brain rot that's happening. The way I'm combating that in the shorts algorithm is that I'm making long videos, right? Because most AI brain rot videos are only like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds long. And the way that it works is that YouTube knows what kind of videos you watch. So if you always watch videos that are 20 seconds long, like we're talking about shorts, then they'll keep recommending you 20-second short videos around that range. They'll rarely ever recommend you a 3-minute short video, which is the max length that they have. So when you create videos that are that length, then that means that they're putting your videos in the same category as the brain rot videos, and then you have to compete with the brain rot videos. So the longer your video is, the less competition you have because there's less people making that sort of video. And there's also less brain rot that's taking over the long form videos. So that's why usually if you look at my videos, they are, does it say here? Shorts. Yeah, it's like 57 seconds, 1 minute, 53, 1, or, you know, I usually try to keep it over 50 seconds. If I go over a minute, that's fine too. So that's kind of like how I combat against like AI brain rot. That's kind of how it works. YouTube has been promoting a lot of brain rot content lately. My algorithm doesn't really get brain rot, I think. Let me see. If I go to my shorts algorithm right now. Okay, I guess I was proven wrong. Right off the bat. Oh, I got Indian brain rot. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, man. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Get wrecked. Yep. That's... YouTube's listening again. YouTube's listening again. Unrelated question. What camera are you using for your streams? Canon... something. EOS R. Or something like that. Yep. But yeah, it's just crazy the fact that YouTube is, you know, it's crazy the fact that YouTube really understands what kind of content is gonna get tanked, and it doesn't just like, it doesn't even bother sending it to people. Like, the only reason this video has 15K views right now, it's because if you go to the audience, 76% are subscribers. So this is literally just being pushed to subscribers. Just subscribers. For contrast, if we go to the Blizzard Milk Thief, for example, if we go to the audience, this is typical. It's extremely typical to have 8% subscribe and then like 90 plus people who are not subscribed watching the video. That's completely normal. So whenever I see something like this, it just tells me, okay, this is going nowhere. Yep, this is going absolutely nowhere. Crispy, hey Kale, Squiddies, hi. For me, I usually get short-term videos that are Reddit stories and are some kind of funny, but I know they're generic AI. Yeah, they know. They just go based off what you know. They study you, and then based off of that, they feed you content similar to that. If you got an editor, will you make more long-form content? Yes. Yes. I'll probably just start off by editing some of my own content. Like I'll turn this entire rant into like a short, and I mean into a long-form video. But yeah. Yo, Steven, remember me? The editor for long form? No. Hi. People need to relax. Charlie isn't using us for money. No. Yeah, the fact that people get upset at Charlie is really weird because he's literally saying, hey, I've made enough money. Please don't send me any more money. You know? Please don't send me any more money. I have enough money, and people are somehow upset at that. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that happens. But that's the entire situation as to why YouTube is kind of upset at me. Why YouTube is not happy with what I'm doing. The internet is weird. The internet's very weird. Yeah, I don't understand the hate that he's getting. But then again, you know, if you look at the comments on the video that I made, people are like, you know, they're actually saying, okay, where's the positive comments? People, I read some of these earlier, saying like, "Hey, nice, Charlie's doing good. Charlie's doing good." Twitter is hating on anything. Thanks for transparency. I didn't get it. So people hate him because he made a good amount of money from YouTube. Yeah, people just hate rich people for no reason, other than the fact that they're rich. That's it. What happened to the Twitch stream? Oh, I never actually booted it up again. Yep. Alright, but I find it funny that those weird AI videos, and they're like a few and far between, that are a few regular videos, then a few of yours. Do you get that? That's weird. Yeah, poor Twitch. Dude. Let me show you guys my Twitch analytics. I saw this one, and I was like, actually, I was actually laughing at this. So, if we go to overview, yeah, so from September 18th to October, so literally just in 1 month, I made a total of $6 on Twitch. I've had 2 subscriptions, no idea how I got those subscribers, but I somehow got 2 subscriptions, and my average viewership is 0.8. Oh, that's gross. Now, when I first started streaming on Twitch, it was 2018. I looked this up earlier today. I think it was in August, but for a good time's sake, let's put this, and then let's put this, and let's put this, right? So from July 2018 to December 2018, this is when I first started streaming, right? It says here I averaged 3.6 views, I got I got $57, and I've made this much. Now, can I go for like 2019? Okay, let's do this. Okay, you're stupid. I gotta clear this up. The Twitch UI is actually kind of gross. There we go. Yeah, this one still says 57. I thought I made a lot more. When did I actually first start streaming? It said 1,000. Yeah, there we go, 700. I think this is as much as I've made streaming on Twitch. Back when I used to like stream a lot over there and I used to get like a bunch of views. Yeah, I used to get like 96 average views, 26, 42, 79. You know, I used to get something over there. Nothing really too groundbreaking. But it's just really funny when you compare that to my recent stuff. Because obviously, a lot of people just watch me based off, like, YouTube. They just watch YouTube streams now. And it's just funny seeing these numbers. It doesn't really bother me that much. You know, this is not my main sort of income. But yeah. People will still beg even if you give them gold. Yep. One sub, this is me. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Hi. Hey, Naples. What's up? Farlight has the worst identity crisis. Yeah, that's actually a real thing that's happening. That's actually a really, really real thing. Right, I joined your stream on the day Sora launched, and you mentioned you would start creating long-form content and we're looking for an editor. I am. I first need to be able to make consistent consistent streams, so that way I can actually go ahead and, you know, justify paying an editor, because I really don't want to just say like, hey, I got an editor, I'm gonna start making long form videos now based off the streams, and then my streams just don't have any content in them other than just like random gameplay, you know? So it's just like, I gotta get used to that. Haha, Valky, what's up? How's it going? Tuopio, thank you for the 9 bits. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. But yeah, guys, what do you think about YouTube? What do you guys think about YouTube? It's really interesting. Used to stream a lot around 2022. I remember because I watched during my night shift. Where can I apply for future purposes? Just send me a DM on Discord. Send me a DM on Discord with like your portfolio, your rates, and all that stuff. All right. There's a YouTuber that has been making content about YouTube and their algorithms changes, and he also criticizes the poor decisions they make, such as ID verifications. Oh yeah. Though I think, unfortunately, I think that ID verifications, it's less on YouTube wanting to do that, and it's more of YouTube being forced to do that. Right? ID verifications is definitely a thing that YouTube is just complying with the law, or whatever law is happening, right? I'm pretty sure that they're just being pressured by governments just to have better safety, better user safety. So, yeah, we can criticize YouTube for that, and we can also criticize the way that they implement it, especially with the way that they're using their algorithms to study and guesstimate what type of age are you. But if it wasn't for the governments demanding that, I'm pretty sure they would just not care. Yeah. Will you make any standalone long forms that's not based off lives? I could do that. Yeah. I could do that. But like, here's the thing. Right, here's the thing. The way that my life is currently geared, it takes me like 4 to 5 hours to make a short form video. I wake up at like 5 a.m. It takes me like 4 or 5 hours to make a short form video. Then I have lunch. So it's like, wake up, breakfast, exercise, short form video, post a short form video, have lunch. And then it's just like I have like a couple of hours left where if I don't have a plan for a long form video, it's just like, okay, I guess I'll just do nothing, right? Or I could stream, and then on the stream, we can just do live reacts of something. We can just discuss things like this, and it's just like, oh, wait, we can turn that into a long form video. That, you know, it's like, I gotta pick either you streaming and trying to make more long form videos out of that, or versus just like not making long form videos at all. All right. Did you have a job? I had a job, yes. I was born with a job. ID verification is an absolute mess, but it's not YouTube's fault. Did you guys see that the government, the UK government already had a hack? It's already been hacked, I think, twice with their government IDs. UK digital ID hack. Let's see if it shows up. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. It says, digital ID system already hacked twice. A government test team revealed the new digital ID system was hacked earlier this year, so ministers disbanded the team and covered it up. Then it was hacked again, and no one even noticed until the hackers themselves came forward. These are the people in charge of your information, of your private sensitive information. 2 breaches in a trial phase, no public disclosure, full rollout still planned. Imagine Russia or China getting hold of every worker's personal details in one swoop. So yeah. Unfortunately, when it comes to digital ID, you having it out there, it just, unfortunately, just creates a massive target for these systems that contain your information for hackers to want to get access to everybody's data. If YouTube has their company in the US, they should not have to obey the UK's decision, right? Because you also mentioned 4chan having their headquarters in Colorado and they did not submit to the UK. Yes, but YouTube likes money and YouTube likes making money in the UK as well. So they can force UK users to self-verify in order to keep using their platform, which will still make them much more money versus just leaving the UK entirely. And they're implementing that AI age estimation thing in the US as well, possibly because US lawmakers are telling them, hey, we're gonna eventually be mandating this, so if you're gonna implement this, might as well implement it now. That's what I think. Right, thank God I'm not British. It's also bad, but Romania is now going to start doing it too. I'm cooked. Sucks. Vulnerabilities are not immediately disclosed or used. Hackers find them, then wait for the perfect opportunity to use them. This is the perfect opportunity? Yeah. Yep. I heard someone calling the UK not so Great Britain. That's funny. That's actually kind of funny, man. But yeah, just the fact that this is here, and they're still, despite the fact that all the evidence claims that it's not as secure as they would want you to believe, that they're still pushing it, they're still wanting to do this, it sucks. It really sucks, you know? Like, you can clearly tell that it was never about the children, it was never about protecting the users. It's literally all about having information and being able to track you and make sure that, you know, they know what you're doing at every single time. And I saw another post, I'm not gonna look it up because I don't think I'll find it. I saw another post where Stramer, the guy, the Prime Minister, said that, you know, digital ID can also be used to pay. You know, it can be used as a form of payment processing, right? So if something that was originally supposed to be just for getting a job, and it was completely not mandatory because if you already had a job, you didn't have to get it. If they implement that, and then suddenly they start implementing, like, hey, now you gotta use this in order to, like, have a bank account, or hey, now you gotta use this if you want to, like, make payments, or, you know, if you want to get an apartment or something. Yeah, that's never really a good sign. Do you play Minecraft? I've played Minecraft before, yes. Yeah. Did you see Ofcom fines 4chan 20k? They are not gonna pay that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna pay that. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Honestly. Right, it was never about privacy, it was about the IRS and ads. Okay, I don't know about the IRS and ads. I don't know about the IRS. What is the IRS doing there? Right. But yeah, I do play Among Us. I played Among Us once. Yeah, I was the imposter. I was very bad at it. I'm just bad at social engineering. Right, can someone catch me up? YouTube hates me. That's just the way, that's just reality of it. But that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you just gotta keep working. That's just you just gotta keep working. Will you play Little Nightmares 3? No, I want to play it, but it's just like not, it's just not there, right? Because I hear it's a co-op game and I don't have someone to play it with. I could try playing it solo, but it's like playing Split Fiction by yourself. Yeah, they just want to know your data for personalized ads. That's true. That is 100% what they want to do. Right, I'm such a sociopath manipulator, nobody will understand my alpha mindset. Brother, that is the cringiest thing I've ever read. I know you're just joking. I know. But that is the cringiest thing I've ever read. Never change. Oh, so you won't play Little Nightmares because you have no friends. I knew it. Caught me red-handed. It caught me red-handed. That's just the way it happens. Yeah, there's a single-player mode. You don't have to do co-op. Okay. Okay. What did bro do to upset Twitter? I talked about things that they didn't like. What did bro do?
Their homepage yesterday.
What did bro do? I talked about furry VTubers. I talked about furry diaper-wearing VTubers showing up on the front page. See, I can talk about it right now because YouTube, when it comes to live streams and, like I mentioned, long-form videos, they don't care. They're like, it's whatever, man, it happens, right? But when it comes to the short-form algorithm, YouTube is like, oh, we can't have you talking about furry diaper-wearing VTubers on the short-forms algorithm. No, thank you. And that's how you end up getting shadow banned. Alright, I can tell you're one of the few absolute legends here on the YouTube. Keep up the good work, too. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm not really a legend. My biceps are not nearly as big as I wish they were, so until they get bigger, don't call me a legend. Yeah, will you play Megabonk again? I'm planning on it. Yeah, I'm planning on it. Yeah, Unk, how old are you? I'm 33. Yeah, I'm 33. ZA situation is bad and funny. The whole city model is just one piece. They didn't even render windows and doors. I saw that. It's still selling like hotcakes, right? Yep, it's still selling like hotcakes from what I've seen. What's your opinion on the new Pokemon? I've seen some really funny things about the new Pokemon, I'll tell you that. I've seen the... Listen, I literally just opened up... Yeah, I literally just opened up Twitter. Let me see. ZA. Zah. Okay, just scrolling real quick to make sure there's nothing that gets me banned. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is a couple of clips. From what I've seen, from the way I see it, yeah, the map looks kind of weird. The gameplay itself, from what I hear, I haven't played the game. From what I've seen, the fact that you can just play and just have this combat that's similar to Palworld, I totally understand why why Pokemon is going after Palworld. You know, I hear that that's the best thing. I hear that the story is weak. I hear that the characters are kind of like very superficial. That's cool. That's cool. And of course, there's the fact that the entire city is just literally one thing. Did you ever play Roblox Doors? Yes, I have seen Roblox Doors. Yes, Steven, should I get Megabonk? I heard it's apparently made by Danny Dev. It's a rumor. It's not confirmed yet. I guess we'll see. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, I think you should get it. It's a really good game. It's a really, really good game. Damn, Gramps, you're born in 1990? How were the dinosaurs? Okay, moving on. Moving on. Right, Nintendo massive leak. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting leak. It was a pretty interesting leak. ZA, when was ZA supposed to come out? Release date. It was October 16th, 2025, so it came out yesterday, but it leaked a couple of days early. Huh. We talking about 90s now? We are. It's just part of it. We are. Alright, how much money do you get per 1K views on shorts? It depends on the algorithm, and it depends on the how many engaged views you get. Let me show you an example. Right, let me show you a quick little example, a quick little funny example. Okay, so if we go here, let's see, would this one, did this one make money yet? No, it hasn't made money yet. This one. Okay, this was terrible though. Wait, no, these are still kind of getting views. Let's go for one that's not getting views anymore. Let's go for this one. Oh, this is still getting views, but it's only 5,000. Yeah, so the way that YouTube Shorts monetization works is that you have your views right here. You see the views, but then when you go to engagement, you have engaged views, which is usually roughly around like half. It's usually a little bit over half, and that depends a lot on your swipe. So when viewers engage, that means that they comment, that means that they like, that means that they stay to watch the video. And that's what counts as an engaged view. A regular view just says that, hey, it just appeared on their page. It's not necessarily that they stayed to watch it. So based off the engaged views, you get this little metric here that says performance. Right, so it says here that for every 1,000 engaged views, I get 26 cents off this short. On average, I would say it's like 100 per million, you know, when the math checks out. Let's see. The Blizzard Milk Thief, this one's kind of dead. Yeah. Okay, no, but this one has 1 million views and it made $140. You see the difference? And this one has 598 engaged views, and when you do the math against the 25 cents for the RPM, it comes out to 140. But that again, that can vary, you know, massively depending on the video, and it's all based off the swipe, because let's look for another video that got 1 million views flat. Another 1 million views flat. This one. Yeah, update, we're definitely cooked. It's about the same, you know, 137. Okay, let's get a different one. This one kind of, we're so cooked. I mean, these titles, man. Yeah, for example, this one, 1.2, and it's like 172, and this one has 89% swipe. So there's more engaged views on this one. So there's a couple of metrics, but usually for every 1 million views, you should expect to get like $100 per se. And it depends on the niche as well. You know, I talk about a lot of gaming drama and crap, so it depends. Yeah, I like your videos, but anyways, I'm gonna head out of stream. Oh, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that. Right, thoughts on piracy? To what extent is it justified? I think that's a no-no topic even in long form. I think that in long form, you also have to be kind of wary of how they talk about it. You know, you can still talk about it, but you kind of have to be like, you gotta be like weird about it. You know, you gotta like use funny words. Unfortunately, you gotta use funny words. I found a YouTuber named Deep Humor, and he has a video named YouTube is suppressing my videos, and I think this video might be similar to the situation you are, although he's talking about hype. Okay, yeah, the whole hype situation, let's see. Where's the hype situation, the hype stuff? Let's look at an older video. Is that only on mobile? Because YouTube has this thing called hype now. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so YouTube, depending on how much you hype something, it'll get pushed on the algorithm. I don't really pay too much attention to this. I don't think really people use this, to be honest. But if enough people hype up your video with hype metrics, I don't know how they do that, then your video gets pushed a lot more. What was your best short monetization-wise, though? That's a good question. That's a good question. I think it was the Danny one. Why Danny left YouTube? I think it was this one. Maybe? I don't know. This is... Because the thing is that YouTube has better monetization now than it did before. Because this, you know, look at this RPM. It's only 15 cents, right? So revenue per 1K engaged views, it has 11 million engaged views, but it's only like 15 cents. So it's made $1,700. I think it's probably... It's very recent. It's probably this one. It's probably Steam games that were actually malware. No, because this one only has 1.3. And it has pretty high RPM, but it has like this. I don't know, something like that. Something like that. All right, thank you so much for the insight. That's fine. I don't care. Yeah, I also need to get out of stream. Love your vids. Thank you, Parrot. I really appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, you don't want the Nintendo ninjas after you? Bro, one of my favorite things to do is make videos about YouTube, on YouTube whenever there's like a new Nintendo drama happening. That's my favorite thing. Yeah. I hype videos that support this feature. I didn't see this in short videos. Yeah, I don't really know how that works, honestly. I don't know. Why is my views not contributing to the monetization goal? Like, I have 50k views in the past month, and it isn't counting towards monetization goal. Why is this? I have no idea. And if we're talking about short-form videos, I genuinely don't know. I got monetized based off long-form videos. Yeah. So is RPM... So RPM is mostly 0.50? No, it's usually 0.25. It's usually... A good average is between 20 cents and 25 cents per 1,000 engaged views. That's kind of like normal. Yeah, that's normal. Gramps, please play my music videos. No, I refuse. I absolutely refuse. But yeah, anything else you guys want to know about YouTube stuff now that we're here? Oh, this one's finally getting a little bit of traction. Finally. Fine. I told you guys, this video's gonna do well. It's just taking its sweet time because the previous video was so, it was so shadow nerfed. I keep saying it shadow nerfed. It's not shadow nerfed, it's shadow ban. You know, that's just the way I say it. But yeah. It's already been 2 hours, 21 minutes. And... Usually, this is a good number. This is good. But this one, because of the video I uploaded yesterday, it's kind of like lagging behind. Better late than never? Yeah. And better late than never, I agree with that. I never uploaded this one to Instagram, I forgot. Let me just upload it to Instagram real quick. That way you guys can see how I do that, I guess. Nobody cares. It's just uploading videos. I just forgot. Alright, exports, short exports. Okay. Alright, so there you go. It's already here ready for Instagram. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna go this. I'm just gonna go to details, copy this, post it here, and then go ahead and share that one. So that way it can get posted on Instagram. Oh, and I recently got monetized on Facebook too. But like, Let me show you guys exactly how much I've made on Facebook. Because they sent me a monetization invite, I think it was like a week ago. But because I only have 6 followers on Facebook. Let me see if I can pull up Facebook here real quick. No, this is my personal one. Here we go. JustSaySteven. Does this show it? Let me see. Facebook's Facebook professional dashboard. What does that say? Alright, no incriminating evidence here, right? No zip codes getting leaked or anything, right? Yeah. Yeah, so this is my Facebook account. All I have is like RuneScape memes. Because that's just what I see. But if you go to the page, I'm basically just re-uploading the stuff, you know, just posting the shorts everywhere so that way they can get just more exposure, I suppose. And if you go to the professional dashboard, I got monetized, like I mentioned, very recently while still only having like six viewers or something. I mean, yeah, 6 followers. And I've made my very first $3.80. Yeah, just $3.80 off of content monetization on Facebook. Man, we are struggling here. We are struggling. Which pays more? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter? Instagram doesn't pay you anything. Just the biggest scam in the world, by the way. It's the absolute biggest scam in the world that I have millions of views on Instagram and it doesn't pay anything. Like, it just doesn't pay anything. The way Instagram monetization works is that they really want you to direct people to getting, like, other stuff. They really want you to direct into, like, your business and stuff. But I like, for example, 2.5 million views, 100k views, 88, 1.3 million, 200k, 2 million. You know, all these views are basically for free. They removed the Instagram creator program. I wish I had that. But no, Instagram doesn't really monetize. It's like they moved all the monetization here to Facebook Reels. And if I had these views on Facebook, I'd be making, like, decent money, I think. You know, I'd probably be making a lot more than $3.80. Which is miserable. It's just weird. It's just really weird. Yo, future billionaire? Yep, future billionaire. Future billionaire right here. And even here, let me see. Can I go to content? Yeah, content. Yeah, even here, by the way, check this out. It says Discord hack situation. Right, this one got 4,000 views, almost 5,000. And if we go here, Discord hack situation. Right, this one got 2 million views over here. You see? 2 million views here. Meanwhile, on Facebook, it got 4,000 views. That's normal, I guess, you know, but they both do well. But the Blizzard Milk Thief video, look at this. Look at this. It only has 1 view. Meaning that if I'm getting a track of 1,000, 1,000, 6,000, 4,000, 4,000, 1 view, that means that Facebook didn't like this video. That means that Facebook actually shadow banned this video, and because of that, my following videos are probably getting affected as well. Right, 73, it's actually kind of good. 8, it's terrible. It's terrible. But you get what I'm saying, right? And it's following the trend of maybe my topics are a little bit too spicy lately. I don't know, I think that's what it is. I think that going forward, I might actually have to make short form videos about dumb things, and by dumb I mean, like, you know, just genuinely just entertainment that's family friendly, quote unquote. Like, for example, games that made Danny a legend. You know, there's nothing controversial about that. I guess this is a crypto scam video. YouTube still likes crypto scams. Discord hackers, like, okay, this is another about hacks and scams. I don't know how YouTube likes that one, but YouTube likes scams. AI stuff, Nintendo lawyers. Yeah, so I might just have to stick with that stuff, you know, just like the family-friendly topics. I'm gonna have to stick them in the short forms feed, and then like the long form feed, I'll probably just discuss, for example, we keep going back to the furry diaper wearing VTuber. This is prime long form content. All right, Marvel Rivals got PvE before Overwatch. New topic. I'm just learning about that right now. You're the third one I've come across voicing frustrations about the platform. One was flagged for encouraging risky stunts. Another, an Italian singer, faced a copyright claim over a piece of Mozart. I didn't know Mozart was like copyright striking people. That's gross. Right, do you upload on X? Doesn't it pay like the most? I don't think X pays the most. I think the main problem right now is that it doesn't pay at all. And the fact I don't really post that much on Twitter because of this. You know, because whenever I post on Twitter, it gets 72 impressions. And it gets 139. And it gets, okay, my content isn't really that good. I admit that. But it just like, I don't get that much views. I really don't get that many views because I really don't post enough. I know I'm not very good at posting on Twitter. So maybe I could post my videos here. I've contemplated it. I just haven't done it. Honestly. Right. Does that mean you'll make shorts about Billy Ray Cyrus now? What is your obsession with Billy Ray Cyrus? I don't understand. What happened to Billy Ray Cyrus? Please explain. I'm genuinely confused. Genuinely confused. But yeah. Is there anything we should know about when it comes to Billy Ray Cyrus? Is there anything that I feel like we should be aware of? Right, from what I understand it, classical music is copyright free to reproduce, but you can't use music that is performed by other people, even if the music itself is public. I have heard about that. Yeah. Yeah, I actually have heard about that. I think that's why that's why Ludwig and Schlatt released like an entire album of copyright-free classical music, so that way people could start using that. Hey, I'm a new fan. Hey, GeoPro, how's it going? He sang "Achy Breaky Heart." Of course, of course, of course. Hey, sup, Stevie boy? Hey, Waddy. I get those mixed up. How's it going? Welcome. Welcome, dude. All right, guys. I just realized I cleared everything. Oh, boy. Here, get a like. Have a nice day. Thank you. Love the background track. Hella nostalgic. What do I even have playing? Oh, this is what I have playing right now. It's just Inkopolis Square Tutorial 2. I honestly don't think that is, because in this little track, you can see that it's like you have all the songs listed, but once you reach Inkopolis Square Tutorial Splatoon 2, it just keeps going there. This is me music. Yeah. This person, man. This person messed up real bad. This person messed up real bad, man. Oh, man. All right. We got a whole week of celebration holidays. I did not know that. I did not know that. Hey, can you explain what's going on? I already did like a million times. I already explained the situation like a million times. Like a bajillion times. But yeah. Okay, let me just see what we're doing next. Happy New Year's? Wait. No, what are you saying? Massive raid? Hey, Roclay. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. How are you doing? How are you doing? Stephen? Nate Bird? Hello? Hello, hello? Did you check the new Riot Games game? Where can I find that? Let me see if I can find it right now. Okay, Riot Games. LOL Esports, League of Legends, Riot Games. Here we go. Oh, they just don't upload, huh? Yeah, they just don't upload. Alright. Called 2XKO. Okay. 2XKO. This is the one? Oh, is this the fighting game? I think I've heard about this, right? Doing good? Hand about to fall off? Oh, okay. You said Steven, so I did. Yes. After 2020, the whole world changed. I agree with you. After 2020, it just wasn't the same ever again. Okay, so this is the cinematic. Cool. Warwick, the Uncaged Warwick gameplay. Where's like, here we go. 2XKO official cinematic ties that bind us. Can I just get like the regular trailer? Okay, I saw this Jinx one apparently. I think I stole that for a video. Let's just look at this one.
I've always got time to throw down.
Yo, are fighting games making a comeback? That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, I told you about it a couple months back. I really think fighting games are making a comeback.
Nailed it.
I think I mentioned this last stream, but I would love to eventually get involved with a fighting game. I think that if I were able to make a video game, if I were able to develop a video game, it would probably be a fighting game. But at the same time, I know the absolute nightmare that it is to balance a fighting game, right? There's a lot of like ins and outs. There's a lot of like small little details that like the smallest change can make a character just be absolutely broken. And that sounds like such a headache. I don't know if I really want to go through with that. I might just stick to a platformer if I ever decide to like make a video game. This is like if Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat had a baby. You think so?
What could go wrong? I've got time on my side.
It looks cool. Yeah, it genuinely looks cool. Let me look at another character to see how to play. Okay, yeah, because looking at the same character, it looks cool. Let's see, we got Teemo, Yasuo, Teemo. Okay, these are characters I don't recognize because it's stuff I don't play. Right, I don't play too many Riot game stuff. Except, you know, I know what Jinx is. I know that. It's more like Tekken and Street Fighter, but you play with the lead character. That's what it looks like, honestly. To be honest, I feel this game is pointless to make anyway. Why do you think it's pointless? I mean, there's clearly a market. There's people that love playing fighting games. Like, I think fighting games definitely get underrepresented, and people almost get pissed off whenever a new fighting game gets revealed. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but whenever something new gets announced, people get hyped because they're like, oh, it's a new shooter, oh, it's a new MOBA, it's a new this. But when people find out that it's actually a fighting game, there's almost like an air of disappointment because people don't like playing fighting games. It's a really weird thing. It's a really weird thing. But I think the main reason people don't like it is because fighting games actually make you have to practice, you know? It's like, it's the main issue with Street Fighter and the issue that they're having now, that it's quote-unquote too easy to get into and too easy to beat pro players, because the barrier of entry just keeps getting lower and lower. When in reality, the fun part about fighting games is that the fact that you get to practice, you get to lose to get better, you have to improve. Hi. Hey, Spoopy. It will be the new Valorant or the new Teamfight Tactics. Is Teamfight Tactics even still relevant? I don't know.
A lot of teeth to lose, Wolf.
This makes me want a Paladin's fighting game, but I know Hi-Rez would never. I know Hi-Rez would never do that. I just realized this is an entire minute of non-stop combos. Like, that's how you make a gameplay trailer. Just non-stop combos, right? It'll be... Alright, broad target versus target audience issue. That's true. Like, fighting games are definitely, like... Either you're a fighting game player or you're not, you know? And fighting game players can play other games, but it's really rare to see other people, you know, people who play, like, games like Fortnite to want to transfer and try out a fighting game for that very same reason. Yeah, either super known and popular or just a side niche project for some diehards. Yeah. Dude, ripperoni to every single platform fighter because they always get like their 15 minutes of fame and then they just fade into obscurity. Dude, rest in peace. What do we got? We got Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2. Genuinely good game. Unfortunately, it's not Smash Brothers, so it gets no recognition. You have Rivals of Either 2, which I think it's being outclassed by Rivals 1. Evil 2 Steam DB. I think so, maybe? Let me see. Yeah, Rivals of Either 2. You got 400 people in game. This is the sequel, and I can almost guarantee that if we look for the original Rivals of Either, I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. It's okay. I was wrong, but still, it has half the player base, and I remember seeing it at one point that the original Rivals of Either had more players than Rivals 2, and it's mainly because of the workshop, you know? Mainly because of the fact that Rivals of Either 1, you can put Obama into the game. I don't think you can do that yet in Rivals of Either 2. Marvel Tonko is better. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Soul Calibur? I don't know. Brawlhalla is still living somehow. Brawlhalla's not living. Brawlhalla, I'm pretty sure it's thriving. Yeah, 13K is not bad. I think it's slowly going downhill though. Where's the graph? Yeah, chart. I do think it's slowly going downhill. Actually, no. 60 or 9. How old is this game? Crap. Oh, apparently it's like really old. 2014. Yeah, it's actually doing pretty well. Like, it's obviously in a decline versus like 6 years ago, right? 3 years ago. But it's a very healthy graph. Look at this. This is a very consistent player base. Wow. Maybe because there's no Brawlhalla 2 or something. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't it get popular because of Deltarune? I have no idea. I haven't played Deltarune. Ash Strong. What's up? How's it going? Y'all remember Shadow Fighters? I haven't. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's the most living platform fighter ever. I think probably Melee is the most alive platform fighter right now. Only because you can play it online. There's no way to check the numbers, honestly. There's genuinely no way to check the numbers, but I'm pretty sure if I queue up for a game right now, I'll get a match in seconds. Not even close? No, this is definitely not the biggest fighting game. But then again, you know, Brawlhalla is like literally in every single console. I think Smash Ultimate is also a pretty good contender, though I think we're in this weird point in life where Smash Ultimate is kind of like the waiting room for the next Smash game. That's what I see is happening right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, my mouse is done. Oh, I forgot that TwitchCon is happening right now as well. Have you guys ever been to TwitchCon? Would you guys ever go to TwitchCon? I know that there was a big issue that happened recently where a lot of like the big content creators just decided not to go to TwitchCon, mainly because they feared for their safety. And to be honest, you know, the TwitchCon space has gotten pretty... You know, the Twitch space has gotten very radical. It's gone very extreme, right? There's a lot of negativity, and there's a lot of things that just go straight into the extremes. So I kind of understand why people don't want to go there. I don't know. Would you guys go to TwitchCon? Nah, I don't like Twitch. I never even knew TwitchCon. Yeah, that's a thing. They do it like once a year. They do it in California. Yeah, BF6 situation is like fighting games. They gave fans what they wanted and win rather than listening to COD fans, streamers. Oh yeah. Battlefield, from what I hear, is doing ridiculously well. Yep. It has 400k players right now. 747 all-time peak from like 7 days ago. It did just come out though. And even though you see this graph being on a slow decline, it's still normal. You know, this is a completely normal graph. From what I hear, people are doing, you know, people are just fine with it. People are perfectly fine. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't really play it. I don't really play that many FPS games, but from what I saw, they sold millions of copies in like 3 days. You know, it's like a ridiculous number. I don't think people who watch streamers are gonna step outside. That's true. But I mean, I see a lot of people that travel to TwitchCon just to meet their favorite streamer, just because they think, you know, oh, I'm entitled to meet my favorite streamer. I want to say hi to them. And yeah, a lot of the reasons why people are just not going and meeting up and hanging out with so many people at TwitchCon is because they just honestly just feel uncomfortable. They really do. They just feel genuinely uncomfortable with like those interactions. And I understand. And I definitely understand. All right. What are we playing, guys? Let's go play a game. I've been wanting to play more Vampire Survivors. So I think I might want to do that for a little bit. But first, I want to play the Final Sentence demo. Like, let me show you guys Final Sentence, just to try it out. I'm very curious about trying it out because I saw it and I was like, oh, wow. Final Sentence. Silent Hill F? I don't think much of a Silent Hill kind of guy. But maybe. Like, I saw this game and I was like, oh, this is interesting. You know, Final Sentence is basically a battle royale typing game. Together with other players, you find yourself in a hangar with a typewriter in front of you and a revolver loaded with a single bullet at your temple. Every mistake can be fatal, only one will remain. Like, I've seen this, it only came out very recently, like the demo. And I'm genuinely curious. You know, it's the kind of game that will 100% get botted because people are going to find a way to just cheat, because it's literally just measuring how well you type, and if you type improperly, you lose the game. I just think it's a very creative battle royale, honestly. Right, first a mom just gave birth to a baby on stream, then Hassan decided to be the villain, shocking his dog. And now the CEO is planning on resigning. The Twitch CEO is planning on resigning or re-signing. Those are two different things. Right, streaming is one of those businesses that doesn't make sense on paper, but somehow works. Well, the way it works is that you're basically just replacing television, you know? Some people just prefer just to be watching a streamer versus watching reruns of their favorite cartoons over and over again. That's the way I see it. But yeah, I understand. I completely understand. Sometimes I look at streams and I'm like, how does this work? How are people interested in this sort of stuff? Re-signing? Oof. Okay, streaming actually doesn't work. Twitch is bleeding money, and I doubt YouTube is either, but it engages people, so yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yep. TV got replaced in 5 years. Yep. Oh, this is one of those games that if I tab out, it just automatically mutes. Okay, good to know. Let me just adjust this. Bro, my autocorrect is trash. Okay, so let me just give this game a shot. Let me see how it is. If you're very good at typing, I'm assuming you're going to be good at. I'm not very good. Control. Oh my god. I'm already dead. Oh, I have... Oh crap. Okay, so we got 3 tries.
Let's go, y'all cook. I'll get shot, you fucking bat.
I'm dead.
Fuck off, bitch.
Okay, this is one of those things where you're gonna have to, like, turn off the voices. Oh, so if you mess up, it's Russian roulette. Right. Damn it. Yeah, it's one of those... Am I really that bad? What kind of scream is that? I have no idea. Okay, he got me. I don't know exactly how many players there is but I'm pretty sure I just got last place. This is like that Roblox spelling game, but it's a horror. Hey, it looks like it. It's like buckshot roulette. Let me try it. That was just a little bit of a warm-up. Change the music and setting and it would be much easier. I really do think so. I think that because we're doing it here... What was this called again? Final sentence. Yeah, I think because there's an air of, like, desperation, that's why you keep messing up. That's why we keep messing up here. Gotta learn touch typing. Dude, this is the type of game that as soon as you put an AI here, you're screwed. Okay. Okay. Dude. Now let's add commas. Dashes. Okay, now let's... Okay, yep, that happens. Okay, okay. Oh, seriously. Seriously. Hey, this time I got 24th. Not bad. I mean, the in-game music and setting. Can you do that? It stays the same. It's fine. I'm fine with the music and everything. Alright, let's give this one more shot. I don't like the idea of dying like this. Oh, by modding. Yeah, that sounds... No, that would defeat the purpose of the game, right? Yeah, but if the company doesn't make money, there's little incentive to keep it going. Twitch is absolutely lucky Amazon is funding it. I don't have high hopes for Twitch, honestly, in the future. Progress has been made. Damn it. Time to test all keys. Uh-huh. Okay, we got a good thing. Wait, do I just wait? Did I get a timeout or something? Okay, there we go. Okay. Numbers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay. Yahoo. Hey, Asomi. What's it going? What is this game? It's called Final Sentence. It's a typing battle royale. So basically, you just have to type properly. Wait. QWERTYOP. How do you mess that up? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's basically a typing battle royale, and you're playing with other people, and well, unfortunately, if you're very bad at typing, you're going to die, honestly. Now, symbols.
Congratulations. Player 10.
Oh, someone already made it to the top.
The other players will now be eliminated.
Oh, that's intense. That's intense. Okay, so I can't even, like, I can't even take my time. It's literally, not only do I have to spell properly, I also have to type faster than everyone else. So it's not so much of a battle royale of it being the last man standing, it's literally a race. This job probably pays you 2 cents. Maybe. Maybe typing? Yeah, typing is replaced by AI. The only hope for Twitch is that if they take cuts from streamers' income or donations, they already do that. They already take 50% of all the donations that streamers make with bits and stuff. And with subs as well. Like, they make a bunch of money off of that. But it's just like, I don't know what's going on with them. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. I put a comma, damn it. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle. Twinkle. Okay, we're dead. I was actually first place there. Come on, miss. Come on, miss. Thank you. Whoa. Twinkle. Damn it. Damn it. Twinkle. Why is twinkle so hard to write? Ah. I was first place there for a little bit, man. Okay, I had a typing exam and it's not so easy. You will panic for timer run out. Yeah, I think I used to practice this a lot. There was a thing that used to play in the browser that you could measure how fast you type and how accurately you do it. Yeah. What's the point of risking your life over a job? I don't think people are playing this because they want to. I don't think so. Now I see how people cheating can ruin this game. Imagine 30 seconds in and someone already finishes it. It would kill the game. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a really neat concept, but the moment you get cheaters here, it's gonna completely spoil the rest of the game. Yeah, it's really, really gonna mess it up.
Welcome, contestants. The game begins now.
Okay. All your base belong to us. I can has cheeseburger? Come on. Leroy Jenkins? Ah, man. Leroy Jenkins? Do a... Why am I not typing barrel roll properly? I'm going too fast, man. I gotta slow down. Thank you. Thank you. Not dead. Do a barrel roll. Okay. Now we wait. Press F to pay respects. One does not simply... My main issue isn't that I'm typing in properly, it's just like my fingers keep fat fingering the wrong keys all the time. That's what's happening. I just keep fat fingering the wrong thing. Have you ever played Lethal Company? Yeah, I played Lethal Company. I played it a couple of times. It's actually kind of fun. Obviously, it's just like that kind of game that's fun with people. If you're playing it by yourself, it's kind of like, okay, it's not that fun. Why do bots exist? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I just keep messing up because my fingers just keep pressing the wrong buttons. Because people will always try to outsmart the system. Yeah, sometimes there's no even like real incentive to start cheating or doing anything. Sometimes people just want to do it because they like breaking things. Damn it. The New York Times. All the news that's fit. I wonder where the guy got all this random stuff to write. Don't live life without it. These are just slogans. Volkswagen. Lord. I think this is the first time I actually survived long enough to see someone else lose. Yep. Oh, man. Yeah. Fat fingered the keyboard. Okay, we're good. We're good. California. Milk board. Got milk. Oh, I don't have to capitalize. They capitalize by themselves. Okay, that just makes it easier. Bots exist because people want money. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Avis, we're number 2. We try harder. That. Energizer keeps going and going and going. 1, 2, 3, 4. US Marine Corps. The few. Damn it. The few. The proud. The Marines. 1, 2, 3. Las Vegas tourism. Las Vegas tourism. What happens here stays. Oh man, I'm first place. Don't do this to me, dude. I'm almost basically first place. Hey, we're good. We're good. What? Okay. Happens here. Stays here. Tap, tap. Lufthansa. What? How do you spell that? Lufthansa. There's no better way to fly. I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm screwed. Oh, God, we're still alive. There's no better way to fly. Docked. Alright, someone else won. That's fine.
Player 26, you have won. The other players will now be eliminated.
Alright, if there was a hack, would it be maybe like autocorrect the mistakes they make? Probably just something that recognizes the words and types them out perfectly. That's what I would think would happen. Yeah, I got second place though. You can't complain. That was good. Accuracy 97%, words per minute 49. That's bad. That's really bad. You survived 3 of 6? Yeah. The dev is German? I don't know if they are or not. It's just random slogans. Still good. Yeah. Why is the button looking chopped? I don't know. Alright, gotta get 1 victory royale. 12 people in this game, 13. What happened? I leave for a few last minutes. Just trying to get a victory royale. That's just it. I wonder how many players can fit in this lobby. Not Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, come on. Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle. What? Damn it. Twinkle. Okay. This is what it feels like to be first, huh? Yep, this is... Oh, and I'm the first one to die, too. Huh. Damn it, that was such a good run. I was in first place. Yeah, the game is called Final Sentence. It's currently on demo. It's currently a demo. Unlucky. Yeah. It happens. It happens. I'm just surprised that for a demo, there's actually so many people playing it. You know, you can actually confidently get, like, at least 15 people per lobby. And I guess on Twitch it has, like, a 6,000 viewers or something, so... Yeah, the category on Twitch, there's people watching it. Hello, everyone. Hello, random user. Play Sab? What is that? What does the dog say? Woof. I'm just pressing buttons, man. What does... Fingers, man. Fingers! Fingers! Okay, we're good. What does the cat say? Meow. Meow. What does the cow say? Moo! Okay, we did it. We did it. For 5th. We're in 5th place. Not bad. Play Steal a Brain Rot? What do you do in Steal a Brain Rot other than just, like, steal brain rots from people? Like, what's the objective? How do people play that for so long? Oh, okay, so it's just line, no space. What does the snake say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ... What does the horse say? Nay. Alright. Okay, so every checkpoint, do I erase my bad stuff? My lot? Yeah, the times I mess up? I think so. Okay, what does the bee say? Buzz, buzz. What does the mouse say? Squeak, squeak. What does the owl say? Coo, coo. Oh, I'm in first place by a lot. Wow. All right, we might actually win this one. Might actually win this one. They're catching up pretty fast. We'll see. Okay, what does the chicken say? Clock, clock. What does the pig... I'm dead. No! Miss. Come on, you can miss. You can miss. You can miss. You can miss. Thank you. All right. What does the pig say? Oink. 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 What does the lion say? No. It says roar. I'm so far ahead of everyone else, man. Come on. Damn it. Ah. Damn it. I never played Steal a Brain Rot, but it doesn't look promising in my opinion. That's why I never play it. It's got players for a reason, right? It has to be entertaining. I just don't know exactly. I've never played it, you know? I've heard about it, I've seen gameplay of it, I just haven't gone into it. Maybe next time we play Roblox games, I'll get into it. Alright, 19, 20. Not bad. Search Creekcraft crying over Kayla stealing a strawberry elephant. Oh man. You came back. I felt you. Okay, what are we even typing here? Your fingers tremble. I like that. What are we even typing here? Press something. No. Not just anything. Pick a key. You mean there. That one. Do it again. Oh man, what are we doing? Kids like bright colors, I agree. Yeah, they like the dangling keys in front of them. Okay, slower this time. Hold shift. Good. I like when you take control. Now slide down. Feel the space bar. Stretch. Oh god, no. This is not the one. This is not the round I want to be winning. This is not the round I want to be winning. So soft. So wide. Press me. Hold me. Oh. Oh man. Okay. This game will have amazing fan theories based on text. Yeah, I think they're just taking random text from the internet. I'm just... Why are they making me type this? Type... Okay, damn it. I messed up. Spacebar, more like freak bar. That's what I'm saying, honestly. And they got me. That Russian roulette is not 1 in 6. It's got to be more than that. Good. I didn't want to win that round anyway. That was a little too freaky. That one was a little too freaky. I didn't want to win that one. But yeah, you have those little freaky texts, and then you have like slogans. This as IRL exam will be terrifying. Yeah, it looks terrifying. It definitely looks terrifying. I would definitely mess up a lot if I was playing this IRL.
Welcome, contestants. The game begins.
Okay. This one's easy. Ah, but they really want me to mess up. Yeah, screw you, boy. Ha. Zaza, Zizi, Zozo, Zuzu, Zazi, Zuzu, Zaza, Baba, Bobo, Boo-boo, Baby, Boo-boo. What? Ah, it's so close.
Player 29.
Ah, it was so close, damn it.
The other players will now be eliminated.
Okay. No. It happens. It happens, man. I am not surviving this in real life, dog. I would not be able to type properly with that pressure. Dude, I can't even type like that normally. Even on a normal or regular scheduled basis, I can't type like that. Right. The YouTube AI is definitely going to flag this for terrorism. I don't know about that. We'll see. Good night, man. All right. Thank you for stopping by, dude. I appreciate you. I'll catch you in the next one, okay? See ya. Hi, Unk. I haven't hopped in a minute. How's it going, dude? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream time. And why are people calling me Unk? Like, out of all the things you can call me. And not that I mind, it's just like, I'm only 33.
The game begins now.
Oh, okay, we got slogans again. Yeah, we got slogans again. Nation at work. The New York, damn it, the New York Times, all the news that's fit to print. American Express, don't live life. I almost messed up there without it. Wagon. Drivers wanted. California milk. Okay. Is that final sentence? It is. It is. Yep. You look like Andrew Tate. I get that sometimes. That's probably like my most repeated comment. Like, I get so many comments saying that. Okay, we got it. First checkpoint. I don't know why your stream appeared on my homepage, but I like streamers who talk to chat, so I'm subscribing. Hey. I appreciate you. I really do. Avis. We're number 2. We try harder. Dash, 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 dash. Energizer. Keeps going and going and going. Dash, 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 dash. U.S. Marine Corps. The few. The proud. The Marines. Okay, we are so far ahead of everyone else. Las Vegas. Las Vegas tourism. Damn it. Okay, we're good. Huh. Las Vegas tourism. What happens here stays here. I don't think I want to go to Vegas. Lufthansa. There's no better way to fly. Verizon. Can you hear me now? Good. Hey! It wasn't too hard.
Player 19.
It wasn't too hard.
The other players will now be eliminated.
Right. That took me like, what, 10 games or something? Yeah, that took me like 10 games or something? Yeah. Who's Stream Element? That's just like a bot. I gotta like disable that because they always just spam sometimes, honestly. GG's, thank you, thank you. Wait, did he just flip the guard off? I wasn't even looking. Did he really do that? Okay, I got 1 victory. Yeah, and that was my 11th game. Cool. Okay, so we got demo quests. So this is kind of like what you expect. You can host lobbies too. You can invite friends. I like that. Options. Nothing really shown here. Okay, let's go for a back-to-back. I really want to see that. I didn't see him flipping off the guard. He looks more like a Chad Bald guy than Andrew Tate, in my opinion. Don't say Chad. Never. Never say Chad. Also, I'm just trying to say this again since I didn't get a reply last time, but have you heard of Hacknet? It's a pretty old game, but I've been playing it recently. It's honestly not so bad. I don't think it sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I would remember it. Maybe if I saw some gameplay of it, I probably would. But yeah. I'm dead. Why am I... What? I guess we're not going for the back-to-back. Never mind, we are. We are. Someone's already dead. Oops. Now, everything's capitalized. I wonder where they even get this sort of stuff. I almost messed up there. Okay. Okay. I like Mega Chad from Megapunk. I think Mega Chad's a better alternative versus Giga Chad. Mega Chad sounds cool. This guy, man. Type. Where's that button? Okay, save. Actually, start with S. No. Skip it. Try A first. Okay, try A first. Then maybe hit tab. Perfect. Oh. Perfect. Okay. Hey, we're still here. I don't think I'm gonna win. I'm too far behind. Future assistant interviews dream. It looks like it. No, wait, we can come back. We can come back. Am I first placed? I am. Oh, somehow I'm first place. I don't know how. The other guys must have died. Yeah, the other guys must have died. I'm doing pretty good now. Whoa. Suddenly there's a comeback here. Huh. Huh. Okay. There's no comeback. Twice. Okay. Press enter. ... Let me not mess up, because I'm like too far ahead. And like victory's within my reach. There we go. Yeah, I do flip him off. Oh. Alright, yeah. So that happens. I do flip him off. Nice. Feels good. This feels good. Hey, and maybe it wasn't back to back, but we did good anyways. Okay, so warps per minute is 54, max is 70. That's not bad. Have you ever played Roblox on stream? Yes, I do it often. When I got nothing else to play, I usually play Roblox. I remember how the psychological horror games were back in when Google Play Store was just simple in 2021, 2022. Now it's just Indian horror games. I haven't seen those, honestly. Yeah, I haven't seen those. I don't really check the Google Play Store that much. But yeah, if you check this thing, if you go ahead and check the Steam store, it's literally just dominated by horror games. I don't know exactly why. I don't know if the horror games are just easier to make for some reason, or if there's some other element to it. Just came back from school, saw the title. What did I miss? Now we're on a typewriter for some reason. Hey, yawn. Oh, you know, just posting some stuff that gets shadow banned on YouTube because apparently the YouTube Shorts content I make is very risque. It's very risky. So YouTube doesn't like that and just ends up shadow banning me for some reason. It's an unfortunate thing, you know. It is what it is. Okay, we got instructions now. Preheat oven. Preheat oven. Preheat oven. How do I mess up on the same letter 3 times in a row? This can't be over. It is over. Ah. I can't even write preheat oven. It's probably because there are a lot of streamers that play indie horror games so they can get free publicity. I think so. I think that has a role to play it. You know, Queso, usually people just make indie games hoping Queso plays them. But there's also the fact that I think horror games are probably easier to make because you don't need that many game mechanics other than just like walking and finding stuff and looting. You know, it's not like you need complex platforming mechanics. You don't need balancing if it's like a fighting game or something. You know, so maybe people make indie horror games because the environment is the selling point, right? So you just have to make sure you make a good environment. I almost messed up there. Hey, we are so far ahead of everyone else. Leaderboard players will put it on the CV. Actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. I think so. Oh, damn it. This is not good. See, now it gets really tense. Now it gets really, really tense. Perfect. Oh. ... That's not right. Is it? Okay, we're good, we're good. I'm a slow writer, this game ain't for me. I took computer science class and they kind of just taught you how to write fast. So maybe that's it? What do they teach kids these days? I'm already so screwed beyond belief, man. Close your eyes. Press any key left of F. No. Your other left. Trust me, it always works. Okay. Dude, you really chill? Handsome Shrek Harvey. What is that name? Hey, what's up? Hello, Wall. How's it going? They teach us how to steal a brain rot? Is that what they're teaching these days to the kids? How to steal brain rot? It wouldn't surprise me. Like, I mentioned it last time, but my neighborhood kids, the kids that live around, now they're starting to, like, get into, like, the 6-7 train. Now they're going, like, 6-7! Just randomly shouting it. Dude. Dude, look at the other guy. I'm, like, so far ahead from everyone else. That's crazy. Alright, they take this from Reddit. I think they take random documents from Reddit and then they just make that into... They just add the text to this game. Yeah, remember me? Yeah. Yo, the stream lagging. Ripperonis. Okay, we got 3 wins so far. Is fast typing really necessary for computer science? I mean, if the programmer makes code errors? Yeah, it is. Then again, you can just, like, you got autocorrect, you know? Keyboard nerds in a type race to the death after they said my keyboard was a little too loud. I just want an excuse to send them to a death game. That kind of sounds like it, yeah. Guys, I hope you guys are having fun. I really do. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. You know, there's a lot of drama happening in the world. YouTube is, it doesn't like my videos every now and then. Sometimes they'll send me to the Shadow Realm, and I'm like, okay, you send me to the Shadow Realm. That happens. Okay, we're good. Alright, this is the last one we'll play. Then we'll play something else, okay? I saw something else that I wanted to check out. I forgot the name. It was like supermarket. It was like a supermarket horror game. I would definitely play that. Do. But done. What is this one? This makes no sense. Make without made. Was is will before now. Okay. I'm second place? What? Someone is there right there with me? Is this keyboard Squid Game? That's honestly the best way to describe it. When is the Netflix interpretation of this game? Oh, this guy, the other guy's really far ahead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Ah. I'm really dead here. Roblox doesn't like YouTube. Doesn't like me. Even my grandma doesn't love me. Ripperonis. They am inside the think. No B. No dough. No mean. Yes? That makes no sense. Alright, we can make it up. We're not that far behind. Come on, we gotta type faster. We gotta type faster. Type faster. Forget the never. Repeat the none. No. No. Unknowing. Not. Okay, currently second place. The guy's like literally right here. Come on. Just go on. Let me type. Let me type. Let me type. Let me type. If not is real, then what is left? The do is gone. The do is gone, dash, only maybe stays. You remember before it happened. There we go. There we go. We made it.
Congratulations, player 21. You have won.
I would play indie games, but too poor. I mean, you could just... Oh, that happened. Yeah, there's a lot of free-to-play indie games out there that you could check out. You know, it doesn't have to be limited to just that one. And it doesn't have to be limited to just, like, the paid ones. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all, guys. Hell yeah. Alright. Yo, dude, you hear about the TF2C Team Fortress 2 Classic will soon be released? Yeah, the game will be released in Steam, and there's drama between Valve and the devs of the game. That is the first time I've heard about that, no. Yeah, that is the first time I've heard about that. Let me be right back, guys. I'm going to the bathroom. Alright, then we'll play... Alright. What game is this? Final sentence. Final sentence. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy sentence. Final Fantasy sentence. Funny you're saying, especially with the Blockblasters incident. Yeah, that's true. That's actually very true. Funny I'm saying that when Blockblasters is literally there, and you can actually get a virus. In fact, this could be a virus right now. This could literally be a virus. Gaming is an expensive AF hobby. I guess it depends on your needs. Like I mentioned, there's a couple of like free games out there. There's free to play games, free to access games. But if you want to play like the latest stuff, yeah, it can get pretty expensive pretty fast. All right, this is the last one. Then we'll do like a round of something else. Can I still play Minecraft story mode? I think so. Do you play any story mode games? I do. Oh god, Lorem ipsum. Sum dolor sit amet consectet. What am I even typing? Of course, I messed up the first one. Lorem. Aha. Steam should verify the code of every game before they let it slide. I think they already do that, but sometimes, you know, the hackers are always looking for ways to improve their stuff. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet. I feel like I'm summoning something. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet. Am I typing something wrong? What? I guess I am. Yeah. All right. That game sucks. No, it's actually kind of fun. What do you guys think about the final sentence? It seems fun. It seems genuinely fun. Why not? It looks good. It looks fun. It looks enjoyable. Gaming as a whole is an expensive gear, PC, monitor, mouse, keyboard, controller, headset, then expensive games. True, but if you have a phone, you know, you can just play RuneScape on your phone, and that solves the problem. You type your final sentences in final sentence. Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. Lorem ipsum is simply dummy text of the printing and typesetting industry. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. No, you don't gotta fact check me. I kind of have an idea of what that means. Yeah, I understand that to a degree. But let's just say I got absolutely blasted by it. I got absolutely demolished by it. Okay. I'm gonna play a little bit of Mega Bonk for like half an hour. Because that sounds fun. And then from there we'll do other stuff, right? I'm pretty sure I gotta go after that. But there's some more unlocks that I gotta get done. Gaming phones are expensive and most games are predatory gooning gacha games. I don't think I've ever gooned to RuneScape. My answer to all your questions in life, RuneScape. RuneScape. Okay, I haven't done any challenges, so let's go to Forest and see what challenges. Fragile. Die upon taking any damage or touching an enemy. You have 30 minutes to win. You only have 26 minutes. Kill all bosses. Everything is stronger. Let's do this one. This one seems easy. Yeah, this one seems easy. All right, let's get it, guys. I haven't played this in a while. So please don't judge me. I have not played this in a while. All right, I've been busy playing games that are kind of like this. Also, are you guys excited for when, like, the next Steam Fest drops? That they're announcing all the brand new games, and then you just have, like, a billion Mega Bonk clones? I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to just seeing all the new games that are going to get announced by indie developers, and it's literally just like everything is Mega Bonk. Because unfortunately, that's just kind of what happens, right? That's just like the law of the land. One game gets super popular, and then out of nowhere, every other indie game is trying to capitalize off that success and get super famous off of it too. Right, and even if you do get a good gaming phone, there's not really much actual good games in the Play Store. Well, that's true. Let's get more projectile counts, yeah. Alright, gotta go, man. But fun talking with you. In your chat, remember my catchphrase. Hello there, helpless dudes. That's your catchphrase? I'm literally just learning about it. Well, yeah, thank you for stopping by, dude. I appreciate it. Luck. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one, okay? Remember, guys, the goal right now is to go live perhaps every day. You know, I'll probably take weekends off. But the goal right now is to just go live every day, farm for content, turn that into YouTube videos, and just, you know, do our best. Do our best because, well, the reality is that YouTube Shorts can get a little tricky sometimes. Yeah, YouTube Shorts can get a little tricky sometimes, and if there's something I want to talk about, I don't want to risk it getting shadow banned. So I'll probably make a short on it. If it gets shadow banned, oh well. At least it'll still be on my videos, right? That guy did not want to die. Okay, we need more... Am I gonna die here? I hope not. I got like no HP. Yeah, I hope not. I hope we don't die here. Crap, I wanted to activate the difficulty thing. Okay, we got a legendary vendor here. Oh, and I still died. Huh. That happens. Quick question, what is a shadow ban in shorts? Well, I guess I can show you, right? I can go ahead and show you real quick. Yeah, so here's my analytics, right? This is the video I uploaded yesterday. And I'm quite certain that because of the topic that I talk about, the video does not get pushed at all. You see the light gray area? That's my recommended, my typical, you know, what you should normally expect when I upload a video. And the blue line is how the video is performing. It has over 500,000 less than usual. So YouTube, whenever you post something that they don't like, whenever you post something that's quote-unquote controversial, what they will do is that they'll silently just not push the video to a wider audience. Because if you look at the audience, it's literally all just my subscribers that are watching. You see over here? Yeah. So this video in particular was a pretty interesting topic. You know, it was a pretty... it was like a questionable topic, I admit it, you know. It's a type of topic that if you make it into a long-form video, it's gonna have, like, no issues whatsoever getting pushed. But because it's on the short-form video, because it's a short-form video and the algorithm is more finicky when it comes to short-form videos, they're more, like, selective because they're the ones recommending it and you're not the one clicking on it, then sometimes they'll see that and they'll just, like, completely nerf the video. They just will not push it. And unfortunately, what happens is that when that's the case, you kind of just get stuck in this rut where the next stuff that you upload, for example, this one, it's still doing pretty good considerably, right? But based off the stats that we looked at earlier, right, if we go based off the swipe and based off the average view duration, this one is still lagging a little bit behind. My guess is that this is getting punished for the previous one. Because if YouTube works in a way where you're rewarded when you upload good content and you're rewarded by having your next video get more impressions, and I guess this one, yeah, this time you could just get more views on the short form feed, the opposite must also be true, where if you do something that YouTube doesn't like, then what happens is that your next video also gets punished for it. What is playing? Oh. Sometimes Steam trailers do that. Sometimes they just start playing for no reason. Oh, man. Hey, dude. Hey, Joseph. YouTube might be cooked because I'm seeing that bypass YouTubers' thumbnails rules, like 18+ stuff. I'm seeing corn stuff. Yeah. Sometimes they just manage to sneak through. Other times it's just like, okay, what are we doing here? You know? Let's get tier 3. Let's get... Oh no. I'm waiting for some games on that fest. Oddcore, you'll like this game. Out of Action looks amazing. Laser pixel art platformer. Yeah, I've never heard of those, honestly. That jump scared me. It jump scared me too. I was like, whoa, what's this? Yeah, but Steam trailers will sometimes do that. They'll just start playing for no reason, even though they've been muted. It's weird. Quantity Tome. We love that. We love to see that right off the bat. All right, what is your opinion on streaming on Shorts too? I don't know. Like, it's available right now. You know, you can try it. I do my dual streaming on YouTube Shorts and YouTube Longform, but YouTube Shorts, take it from a guy who streamed on TikTok before, it is a completely different experience, right? People are so short attention span, you know, their attention span is so fried that you have to constantly be like in hyper entertainment mode, because if you're not, they just swipe away and leave, right? And from what I've seen, if you try streaming YouTube Shorts while doing other streams, you have to make sure that you don't fall into the trap of trying to entertain that audience, right? Because if you try to go for like the hyperactive personality, you know, trying to always be engaging and all that stuff, you know, just like that's gonna like affect your long form streams, because long form streams have a different sort of energy, right? A short form stream can just be playing Roblox bicycle obby, and that's enough for people to get super hyped up about it, and that's all they want to see. You know, they just want to watch brain rock content. And we got a legendary. Oh. Ice Cube. Okay. So yeah, streaming on YouTube Shorts, it's a thing. I do it. Okay, much more quantity. Yep. YouTube doesn't take action on a video unless people don't want it removed. Yeah. Okay, what does the Moai say? The Moai says increase max HP. Because we're dealing with monkey. Okay, a difficulty thingy. Thank you. The portal's around here. I don't know I had the ghosty. How's the game by Danny? It's good. It's good. Definitely 100% made by Danny. Sure. Of course. We know this to be true. It's a proven fact. That game looks kind of fun. You've never seen Mega Bonk before, Wall? Crit damage, jump height. Let's get crit damage. It's gonna be very important later. Okay, we need this. And let's get an extra boss. It might be a little funny, a little tricky, but let's get it. Yeah. Alright. I think we're about to have a boss spawn very soon. Let's get Katana. I need that XP tome, though. But right now, having a bunch of damage is really necessary. Damage to elites. Yep. What is this game about? It's an infinite wave game where you just fight endless waves of enemies. You get power-ups. You fight the boss that's at the end of the level. Best of luck with the rest of the stream today, dude. See your shorts soon. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll catch you later, dude. We got 6 stone golems. Wow, I did really spawn 6 stone golems, huh? Yeah. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, I got so confident there. I got so confident there. Okay. I got way too confident there. I had a good build too, man. I had a really good build. I'm back? Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. How do you unlock more tomes weapons? I only have 2 and 2. You have to go to the shop. Like, you have to go to the shop. Let's get aura. Lately, I'm just liking aura, honestly. So when you complete quests, some of those quests will give you unlocks, and they'll let you be able to buy more weapons and more tomes. You probably already have the ability to buy some extras right now. It's just, you just haven't bought them. So on the main menu, just go to shop. Demonic Soul. We're getting Demonic Soul. I gotta get some coins first, though. Okay, here we go. How do you manage to get past calcium with the black ghosts? I don't use calcium. Bows. Yeah, let's get bows. Yeah, I only use monkey. I only use monkey. Which is probably why I don't have that many characters unlocked. I just use monkey all the time. Where's the difficulty multiplier? Here we go. Another difficulty multiplier, which, honestly, this is kind of like a very risky thing to do. But that difficulty multiplier lets you spawn more monsters, which helps you level up more. Yeah, is there a way to stream dual ways and record without your widgets being stuck on your video, like your raw footage? I'm pretty sure there is, 100%. I just don't even put the widgets to begin with to not have to deal with that. Yeah, I just try to keep my life simple, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna put the widgets in the first place, just keep the stream as simple as possible. Oh, there's a lot of them now. Ooh, this is dangerous, man. Alright, let's get gold game. Yeah, this is really dangerous, wow. That added difficulty really kills me. Yeah, that added difficulty really kills me. Okay, let's do tier 3 no challenge then. Just do normal tier 3 then, because crap, I'm getting demolished. I forgot that we have the difficulty multiplier and the challenge as well. That makes it even harder. Ow, ow. Oh, we already got a chest. Okay. We'll come back for that chest in a second. Oh, you know what? I'll come back to it eventually. You know, I'm sure I'll find it again. Revolver. Really good loadout. Crit chance. I do appreciate the advice. I'm trying to get more into YouTube creation. Yeah, of course. You know, I'm not a YouTube expert by any means. You know, I'm still trying to figure this out just like everybody else. I'm literally just trying to figure it out. But if there's any little tidbit I can help with, of course, you know? Okay, a little bit of fall damage here. Oh, legendary crit damage is nice. Okay. I'm sure I'll find it again. Word spoken by every gamer. Right? I'm sure I'll come back to that eventually. We'll run into it one more time before the game's over. I really gotta level up, though. Let's see. I kind of want katana, but I don't mind using bone either. But this epic... Nah, it's not that good. Let's refresh. Damage tome, HP tome, refresh. Katana, there we go. Okay, now that we have 3 of our weapons, we just need aura. Now we can start getting some tomes. But for the tomes, of course, I gotta level up. Ah, why is everything hurting so much, brother? Why is everything hurting so much? Okay, beefy ring, thank you. We'll get the beefy ring. Man, they just... That hurts. Experience skeleton. Okay, let's do crit chance. Brother, there's no way I can die to this sort of stuff. There we go. Okay, bow, revolver, nothing of this is good. Luck tome. Alright, let's get lucky. Dude. Oh, that's an epic. That's an elite. Okay, let's get power up drop chance. I need some heals. I need like literally anything that heals. There we go. A heart. Thank you. That should keep me awake for now. Knockback crit damage. Let's get crit damage. Okay. I had no idea you streamed. You deserve more views. Hey. What's up? How's it going? I'm live basically almost every day. Almost basically every day. And yeah, usually we talk about the drama here. You know, we talk about what's going on. Today we're talking about how YouTube hates me, and that's totally fine. You know, I feel like it's just, that's like a rite of passage to have a point in time where YouTube just hates you. And now we're consulting the Moai now. Let's go consult the Moai. Key. Ghosts. Time bracelet. Let's get time bracelet. Alright, 2 golems. That should be fine. Alright, Wensky, I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, the whole getting past calcium thing. I don't understand what you mean. Lifesteal. Okay, lifesteal is good. Let's get that 9% lifesteal. Ah, they just spawned in my face. Oh, they just spawned in my face, man. New record. Whoa, I'm in the top 1 million players. I'm in the top 99% of players. Whoa. Oh, man. You should buy and try Warhammer Vermintide. It's currently at a 95% discount. That sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds really good. I've never actually played a Warhammer game. Not even the board game or anything. Maybe it's some other time. Alright, I do gotta get going though. So I got a GTFO. I got some editing to do afterwards and maybe some posting. You know, but I really do appreciate you guys hanging out here. I hope you guys had fun discussing whatever's happening on YouTube. You know, it's an interesting thing that's happening, of course. I hope you guys had fun, you know, talking about what's going up with the monetization issue and you know, just me giving you guys my raw take of how my channel kind of works. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, most likely tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know if Saturday. But anyways, join the Discord if you can. All right, join the Discord, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. All right, bye bye guys. See you later.